your favorite rapper to get devoured, sign his death certificate quick.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. They start the drive with Vaughn.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw, Young. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Young looks to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Niners at 10-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Young. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Young off the play fake. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait for this. Attack!
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
The York on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Cowboys 14, 49ers nothing. York to kick off.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Get out of here with a win, oh!
Ready? From the shotgun, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 16.
Okay, right?
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go.
Young working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notched for touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
49ers nothing. York to kick off.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They're on 12-yard line.
Come on, guys. What's going on? Here we go. Set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense... It got his man complete! And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. Open man downfield is Davis. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
No good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Yellow. 43. 43.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes going to throw. Dumps it underneath to Tolbert. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 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 yellow.
They'll run on 1st down. Tolbert.
It's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. to the 27-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Second down and 8. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
3rd and 4. He did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all. Just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
York now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
York to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready. 43 rail. Check, hunt.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's Samuel caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A first down throw for Young. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Throwing, Young. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52 blasters. Ready?
Now Young. Oh, the
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Young now. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a give right side. Tolbert. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Third and 12. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now a second down throw for Young. And down he
pressure gets him back at the 14.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now receiver in motion left. Now a toss coming right side. It's Vaughn. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw hauled in by Washington. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darnell Washington, 75 yards. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to... Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, Let's just say it's been unusual. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Take it up.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
Now this one into the hands of Vaughn.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Now here's Young. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, Young loses it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. but there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Ready up.
Now a first down throw for Young. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
The play fake. Now Young on the move to his left. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.